Season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. They'll check this down to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Fields. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Don't jump, ready?
Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. But I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They juked him. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Oh, heck, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Rodgers going to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 7-7, our score after 1. Now Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And again, it's Rodgers. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw, Fields. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Straight ahead is Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Second down at the 48-yard line.
Fields now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go,
Here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Open man is born. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go.
Now Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, he saw his quarterback seeking that and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's this. Here we go. 331. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
319.
Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Come on, son. You got a mini base tonight?
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 6. Rodgers wants to change the look. Second and 6. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a completion to Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers again now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. third and final timeout. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. A solid stiff arm. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
West side fit. Go.
Here's Fields. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st down.
They'll run with Hall. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go, son. You got 319, just what? Right.
Ball again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Give up the middle to Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll check this down to Johnson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And just shutting him off there. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Back to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Chip slant. Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mason Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Rodgers now to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover it before he gets going.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That's good for a Jets.
Now Fields. He finds Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, than a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up second down at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again.